Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we are here for episode number 9 of our Epiccw FC Rocket League season number 2. And in today's episode, it's kind of just a prep for the championship or the playoffs, and also determining if we're going to be first or second, of course, with the Skyhawks as our rivals. So at the point here, 15 or 25, sorry, week 25, 26, and 27. We can drop 3 and we will still be in second. So it doesn't really matter there. What really matters is getting or staying one game ahead of the Skyhawks. So um, basically, the way I play this game is I sort of record a few episodes at a time. So I didn't want to finish off our last recording segment uh, and then just jump into the playoffs. So this is also going to be a warm up for me because again, I haven't played this in like probably 3 weeks. So there's that. So that's kind of how we're going to do this. Looking at the standings overall, goal differential, we are behind the Skyhawks. So if they win a game, we lose one, we will drop to second. So keep that in mind. Further down the table, it's it's going to be tough for any of these bottom teams. Cyclones are out. Rebels and Seekers each with 10 wins. Dragons and Monarchs would need to lose a lot. They need to win all 3 just to get 13 games. So pretty much most of the top 6 are probably locked in, unless they go on a little bit of a losing streak. We're going to play the Bombers first, and that's going to really hurt their run seeking the playoffs if they lose this. So let's see. Skyhawks are going to play the Rebels. Rebels are currently 9th overall. But just for some historical context, Bombers, Rebels, and Seekers. Let's see. So Bombers, we are 1-1 against. Rebels, I believe, are the only team we have not beat. And the Seekers, we are 2-0 against. Or no, we're 1-1 against the Seekers. So these are the teams we kind of lost to. We are again 1-1, 0-2, and 1-1. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of wild that the Rebels are one of the teams, or the only team that we've not beaten once. But that's how it goes, I guess. So let's go out here and get this W. That's going back towards our goal, isn't it? Nope, not yet. All right. Kind of spent a lot of time on other things recently that haven't been videos. I mean, some things that still can't be revealed that I've been up to. Oh god, I missed that. Well, I've just been up to a lot of things besides videos, so it seems like it's been consistent for video-wise, but it really necessarily hasn't. Of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, we are posting this content also on X simultaneously now. And if you're watching on X, well, I'm glad you found it on this platform. So, this thing, all of our videos are posted simultaneously, starting especially with this week. We're putting a little more emphasis on the content being on X, because this is the first time that I've... Oh, damn. This is the first videos besides the race playlist and the racing debrief that have been recorded since we've made the move to posting content on both platforms. So it's kind of cool. That's kind of what's new. I made the decision to post the content, but since everything's kind of far ahead, that content has been sort of chilling, and we've kind of been posting what we've had, but not really with any emphasis like, oh, this is on both platforms. So this is one of the first, actually the first video I'm recording for simultaneous content that isn't, again, the Race Plus or the Racing Debrief. So when these videos go public, they are set to go public on both YouTube and X at the same exact time. So it's kind of fun. It's a little bit more to manage, that's for sure. kind of making sure everything's uploaded on both, and now that we're sort of into the actual content being made for both, I kind of want to put a little bit more of a post to it when it goes on to X, not just here's the title. Post sort of a thumbnail with it as well. So definitely a little bit more work's gonna go into it now that we're doing it on both platforms, but I'm excited. Of course, if you don't follow me on that, I recommend that you do. We are also, posting some articles, writing some stuff. We've kind of gotten into doing that recently. I've always thought writing would be an interesting thing to do, but I never really got into it as much or made the time to do it. So I kind of took the idea from a lot of the stuff from the racing debrief, kind of either expand on a topic that wasn't seen in that, or just an idea of things that I have in general. Damn, that was tough. That kind of went off of me, I think. Yeah. That bounced perfectly off of me. There's nothing I could do about that. That was just a bad all-around situation. Again, I'd love to be the #1 seed here in the playoffs. It's something that I've not achieved. Of course, we won the championship in Season 1. So if you didn't watch Season 1, that is on YouTube. I believe that was from maybe December. And then we had a kind of like the end of, I think that was December and January. And then February for monthly mini-series, we did a bunch of content on Rocket. Well, we did Rocket League and that. We did a mini-season. We failed to make the playoffs, but here in the full second season, we are going to make the playoffs. We are going to be either first or second seed. But we need the Skyhawks to lose, and we need to win a match. So let's see. Also, giving up these goals doesn't really help, considering our goal differential is already a bit shit. Our goal differential, again, started out really, really well if you watch the first few episodes. Absolutely killed it. I mean, we were like 4-3 against every team, so I guess it wasn't great, but we were scoring a real lot of goals. But I mean, this match, our team just did nothing. That's fine. Didn't expect to necessarily win against these teams, so for some reason, there's just a few of these teams we can't beat, or we struggle to beat. Skyhawks did lose to the Rebels, so that does keep us equal with them. So, again, Skyhawks are locked in to their spot as well, because the worst they can finish is with 11 losses. So, Express cannot overtake them. A lot of movement throughout the rest of the field here, though. Express, Guardians, Monarchs, Dragons, all 13 and 12. Bombers are 12 and 13. So, they are in a good spot. The Rebels need to win both games to have a shot. So Seekers are out. So the most wins they can get is 12. So there are 4 playoff spots, and there are 6 teams going for it. Again, if we beat the Rebels, they are out. So let's see what we can do. And also the Bombers do need the win. The Bombers need to win to have a chance. If they lose, Actually, no, they don't need to win because the Monarchs and Dragons play each other, Guardians and Expressive. They're gonna hurt each other. So we'll see what we can do. But Bombers would all likeliness need a win here. So let's go. Match number 2 again. Rebels needing this win. It's a must win for the Rebels. They want to make an outside chance at the playoffs. Again, this is the only team that we have not beaten. Every other team we have at least one win against. The Rebels are the only team that we have not got a W against. Again, this is kind of a crucial game for both teams. Yes, early goal there. I honestly thought it didn't go in, so I was kind of just going around getting a boost and gonna make a swing around, but oh, their dude hit it. Lovely. Yeah, it was one of those things that it's good for us to win because, of course, we need to kind of stay ahead of the Skyhawks. Winning as many games as possible, hoping for them to lose again just puts us in a better spot. Because again, if they lose and we win, we could be guaranteed 2 games ahead of them. It's kind of what we need. So we could lock up the 1 seed outside shot if they were to lose and we were to win. Of course, Rebels need to win to have any shot to make the playoffs. So there's a lot of implications in these late matches. You know, a little bit more than what we saw towards the beginning of the season. And of course, you needed to win. Goal differential is always a factor. I mean, I know in the first season of this series, I definitely did a lot of talking about goal differential, but it genuinely is a crucial thing. But looking at it here in the context of this season, it is a very key thing as well, just because well, you know, you kind of need that goal differential. We kind of don't have it. So we got to just outright beat the Skyhawks, and fortunately, we have beat them overall. So that's been helpful. But it's other games that we can't really afford to lose. So a game like this is a bit of a crucial match. Oh, is that going in? Yes! What a goal! What a goal! Oh, that was brilliant. This bounced perfectly right off the wall. All right. Three and a half minutes to go, or 2.5 minutes to go. I didn't really want to do that. Yeah. But we're kind of in a solid spot here. Rocket League has an update to install as I'm playing Rocket League? What? I don't need it right now, to be honest. Damn! Damn! Bro really threw. And I shot it towards the goal, but... damn. Bro's defense is hitting it into the goal for our team. Well, I got a hat trick in this one, so... 4-0, I mean... I don't like to say in these matches that wins are locked up, but I'd say I'm pretty comfortable with a 4-0 lead. To be like completely honest, pretty comfortable with a 4-0 lead. I mean, I'll take a 5-0 lead. I mean, just keep piling it on. I mean, that puts us in such a good spot in this game, and honestly, goal differential-wise. We needed that just to help us against the Skyhawks just a little bit. I mean, 5-0 right now. I thought I was gonna maybe be able to punch that in, go for 4 goals, but I was trying to get another one. All right. I'll take it. 4 goals overall. Trying to keep that clean sheet against them, but whatever. Come on, punch that in, please. Yes. Yes. 6-1. Oh, man. I almost hit that in. Good thing Stinger came in with that. They had 3 in the goal. Oh boy, 6-1. One more and you'd think it's Germany against Brazil in the World Cup 2014. Holy shit. Well, there we go. 7-1. Oh boy, that puts an exclamation point on eliminating this team. They were 2-0 against us, the only team we had to beat. We had to get this W. Let's go. 4 goals. Wow. Insane. Skyhawks did beat the Cyclones, so Rebels are eliminated. Seekers are also, again, they were eliminated last time, but Seekers still eliminated. So the Dragons beat the Monarchs. Guardians beat the Express. So the Express play the Skyhawks. The Bombers need to win against the Dragons for a shot to make it in. Again, any of these teams have a chance to make it in. Bombers are still in it. Rebels have been eliminated. So it is 4 teams going for 5 spots. So Bombers in a must-win spot, though, against the Dragons. Do they have just like a worse goal differential? Is that what it is? Okay, so unless the Monarchs get blown out like the Bombers, it's going to be difficult. But let's go against these Seekers. We do have a better goal differential than the Skyhawks now. So we have a better goal differential of 4 goals. So we're in a spot where, as long as we don't get, destroyed, and the Skyhawks absolutely kill it, we should still have that 1 seed. If we get beat 2-1 and they win 1-0, we're in an okay spot. Like that kind of scenario. We can't lose 4-0 and have them win like 5-0, but we can definitely come out and be in a solid spot here if we can put something together. So we got final 5 minutes of the regular season. here in Season 2 of Epiccw FC. I've really enjoyed this season. The season's been a little bit more interesting, and I think that lots of times that it's been played, like there's been a little bit more scenarios on the line, I feel like. Overall, just with the top teams, I mean, it's pretty much been myself and the Skyhawks since season, or since the first beginning of the season. I mean, I was just killing it. I pretty much led most of the time. I think I dropped down maybe to third for like one match or so, but I've pretty much just been here the whole time. There hasn't been a clear-cut favorite for third. That's for sure. There hasn't really been a clear-cut, honestly, anybody besides first and second. Like, you have one really, really bad team, and we have two really good teams, but besides that, I mean, nothing's been too like locked down besides that. Looking at it, right? Looking at the seasons normally, what we get is a lot of differences in the standings, right? You'll see a lot of teams that are first through third seems to be close. Then you get like a fourth and fifth, and then you get like a sixth and seventh. It seems a little bit more like that, but this one here's just been very much third to seventh. It's pretty much just been all equal. Like, there hasn't been much outside of that. So it's kind of weird to see, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And again, lots of times there's been more scenarios for, like, you know, making the playoffs than until like the last episode we kind of knew going into the episode, okay, we've made the playoffs and we're a top 2 seed. Like, so I think we have one season where it's like, or season 1 was against the Dragons, and they were just so dominant. Like, they, I think, only lost like 3 or 4 games, which, granted, does equal to about the same amount that we lost to the Skyhawks, but they were just so far ahead of my team. They were like three games ahead. I mean, we did 9 less matches, and they were just so far ahead. I didn't get to beat them at all in that season. And that's the other thing I think that's interesting, is that in that season, or in most seasons that I do, because I mean I've done this throughout the years, this isn't really new. Kind of the series name is new, and kind of carrying over the history of the series is kind of the part that we're looking at. It's one of those things that, like, in that season, or again, most of the seasons, there seems to just always, I fucked that up. There seems to be like a clear favorite, right? And I haven't really been the clear favorite team. It's kind of interesting being in that spot. But even that, I feel like we haven't been like a dominant clear favorite. Skyhawks are only, you know, behind us by 1 game and a goal differential of only 4 between us, right? So we're in a spot here where a loss in this and a win for the Skyhawks, and we could be looking at a second place. Again, we're doing what we want to do, though. I mean, even if we were to lose this year, I'm good with you know, big picture wise, I'm good with losing 3-2. I mean, I don't ever want to lose. I absolutely hate it. But if we're gonna lose a game, I'm good losing 3-2. Because that means no matter what, the Skyhawks had to win. And win by at least 4. And I just don't think the Skyhawks won by 4. A late goal there could really have implications that we don't want to find out about. But here we go. Game over. Lost to the Lakers. It's fine. All right. I'm going to end it here so we can start the next episode seeing what the playoffs look like. So we'll see you guys in the next one.